It didn't take long after I started making my RC plane protector sets, and people from outside my area wanted them. That meant finding a way of them getting me the dimensions for their planes so I could make them to fit. First thing we need is a big enough surface to trace the wing. This opens to a 4 by 8 foot surface and is made from insulation foam. That's easy to move around by myself and to store. I use contractor's paper because it's nice and heavy and you can get it in several widths, and you can get it at the local home center. I'm going to be making templates for my QQ Yak, and one side of my flat table is all I need. Most important is that the surface is large enough that we can trace around the wing without having to move it. I use a regular marker, just hold the wing steady and hold the pen pretty much straight up and down as I slide it around the edges of the wing. We need you to trace the outline of the wing. I'll add margins later to make sure that it fits easily. Remember to label the leading edge on all of your tracings. After tracing the wing, stand it up on the root end and trace that so we can see how thick the wing is. Just mark those lines as the root thickness so I know what they're about. Here again, I'll be adding margins to it to make sure we get the bags big enough, but we need someplace to start. When I get your tracings, I'll add the margins to them that I think we need, and then I cut out a template out of the paper for the wing. I also do this with the big one-piece warbird wings. It's important with all wing styles that the initial tracing be accurate. It's helpful when tracing some of the vertical stabilizers to start out cutting a notch in it for a horizontal stabilizer. This notch doesn't have to be fancy, we just need to clear the horizontal stabilizer. Then you can set the cardboard down on the horizontal stabilizer on the other side and trace out the vertical stabilizer. Start a few inches ahead of the stabilizer on the fuse so we can see where it actually ends. And here's the tracing of the canopy. Include a few inches ahead and behind the canopy. Trace one of the horizontal stabilizers and remember to mark the leading edge. Here again, there's nothing fancy, we just need a decent trace. When I get your tracings, I'll add margins that I found works best with that part of the plane. To make mailing the information to me easier, you could take your cardboard tracings, cut them out, and trace them onto that paper. If I think this might be a popular plane, I'll go ahead and make some permanent templates up out of the cardboard tracings. After refining the cardboard outlines, I'll trace those onto some corrugated plastic. This material is a lot more durable and holds its shape better. Then we cut all those parts out on a jigsaw and sand the edges smooth. Taking the time to make these templates means we're more accurate when we cut out the pieces later. The end game of all of this is to come up with a nice set of protectors for your airplanes, and that's worth taking some time.